Hi everyone, this is the Legendary Art back again with more. This time I'm going to be doing another Beyblade Burst Turbo Unboxing. This is going to be for Turbo Spryzen S4. It is a Slingshot Beyblade. On the back, you see the stats. It has 9 attack, 2 burst, 4 defense, 8 weight, 3 agility, and 4 stamina. It is a dual rotation Beyblade, and for the Slingshot stats, it has 3 for power and 3 for speed, which is really interesting considering how they create this Beyblade and just how much it differs from the original. Anyway, let's get on to the unboxing. Okay, I'm back, and comes with a Slingshot launcher. Not much to say about that. Slingshot ripcord, of course. And now, let's get on to the Beyblade. So, the layer is Spryzen S4, I think. Or Turbo Spryzen. Turbo Spryzen is a dual rotation Beyblade, so it has the ability to spin left and right. So whenever compared to the Takara Tomy version, doesn't have metal in the middle, doesn't have for some reason the sticker here isn't existent. The tattooing that really should have been there isn't there. But then they have the tattoo in there, which kind of makes me question their decision. Anyway, here is the QR code if you want to scan it. And if you want to switch the modes, I'll show you. Want to switch the modes, you just have to line up this black part with the middle of the dual spinning, with the middle of the slope. Then you twist it till it clicks. Then there you go, you change the spin direction. But for the sake of this video, I'll switch it back. And then let's talk about the burst stoppers. So, really quick, we're going to talk about the burst stoppers. They are pretty easy to come out. They can actually come out on both sides. Not just like this, but you can also pop out the other two as well. But they only pop out whenever you're spinning a certain direction. So when we spin this direction, these two will pop out. And when we spin the other direction, the other two will pop out. Because that's what only makes sense, I guess. And this to actually stop it from bursting. And I heard that these actually are pretty strong burst stoppers. But we'll see about that. The disc is 0 and wall. So 0 is the core disc. Okay, off there. 0 is the core disc. It originally came on Spryzen Requiem. Then this is the new frame, which is called the wall frame. Believe it or not, this is the first time I've ever had wall. So the wall frame is basically it's one of the taller frames that came out, and it basically is so tall that it scrapes a lot. But it's also good for preventing yourself from getting knocked out a lot. So it's pretty good for spin stealing and good for LAD, or life after death. And this is Zeta. Not just any Zeta though. This is Zeta Slingshot. So if you're wondering what's the difference between this Zeta and other Zeta, it's the defense mode. So defense mode is also Slingshot mode apparently. Okay, so basically when it's pushed down, you have to pull it up in order to switch the mode, and then turn it. Then just turn until you see the right tip that you're looking for. But for slingshot mode, it's a little bit weird because I think you have to push all the way down, then you're in slingshot mode. It's so weird that I really don't understand how it goes. Turbo Surprise S4. Okay, so okay. I'm just gonna be honest here. These slopes seem pretty bad. They have some resistance, but not a lot of resistance. Not as much resistance as you'd expect from a Surprise and Beyblade, especially after Surprise and Requiem came out. You'd expect for all the Surprise and Beyblades to just be overpowered and have strong clicks. I mean, a strong slope. But I guess it's not the case. Anyway, let's go into a test and test battle. Okay, battle between rivals. Vault versus Shu. So we have Turbo Valtryek Zenith Evolution versus Turbo Spryzen Zero Wall Zeta Slingshot. Originally with Takara Tomy came with Zeta Dash, but Zeta Slingshot can basically be Zeta Dash if you really think about it. But anyway, let's get on to the battle. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! Okay. Spryzen not looking too good so far. Yeah, Turbo Spryzen wins with a spin finish. Okay, round 2. Yeah, the wall frame actually does help, but not in defense mode. I don't think it's gonna help in defense mode. Okay. That was nice. Turbo Spryzen wins. Let's see how well this goes. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! Okay. Turbo Spryzen lost yet. Yeah, it loses to Valtryek. You've seen how bad Valtryk's stamina is. You can only imagine. You can only imagine how bad this will be in a regular battle. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! Come on. Oh, wow. Yeah, Valtryek is superior in this area. Let's do it one more time, though. 3, 2, 1. Goodness. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! Okay. Turbo Spryzen won, surprisingly. What do I think about Turbo Spryzen, though? This is... I'm not really sure what I think about it. It's hard to burst, but the slopes aren't too good. And the slingshot mode just... Slingshot mode is bad. Slingshot mode is basically defense. Defense is gone now. There's no such thing as defense in this world where Zeta Slingshot lives. So, what I think about it, I think it's good for collectors. Competitive-wise, it's pretty bad. Unless you actually have regular Zeta. So, I'd say buy Surprise and Requiem, buy this, then you're good. You could basically just switch Zeta out for regular Zeta, then you could have all the modes, then you could be happy with life. But if you have this, you might not be satisfied with how Zeta Slingshot is. Like if you want, favorite if you want, and subscribe to become a legend in the making. See you next time, bye, and we're all proven to be legendary.